Good morning everyone, welcome to Thorpe Park on my first visit of the season. Can't wait for this one. I'm going to check out all the updates they've done over the closed season and ride some of my favourite rides, including Nemesis Inferno, Stealth, Swarm, and even check out Hyperia. So let's go. I haven't got this screen on at the moment, it's only 9 AM at the moment, so... But I did see from someone else on social media that there was problems with it. But we're in City. They'll probably turn it on closer to opening. It's nice to finally be back to see this awesome skyline. You've got this Swarm over there, Stealth, which I'm probably going to make my way there first. And you've got a tidal wave in front of it. It's a bit too cold for that. Nice Swarm going. Quite loud, the music. Oh, it's so nice to be back. Look at this skyline. Hyperia, so exciting. I couldn't get a picture or video on the bridge because there's so many people walking through. There's Vortex, the KMG Afterburner. It's a classic ride that. And then Quantum. Oh, I haven't been on any of these rides in ages. I can't remember which way the easiest way to go to Stealth is. Probably over by here. I'm going to cut through here because everyone to my left is going to go over to Swarm and maybe have a look at Hyperia. I'll wait till a bit later. It's fantastic to finally be back at Amity. One of my all-time favourite rides in the UK. You can hear the music in the background. Lovely. There you go. Look at this beast. You gotta make the most of these intimate accelerators because they won't be around for too long. 2006 this one.
Bellicosity may result from an other than singular response to your original interrogation.
Well, now Stealth is the fastest accelerating coaster in the world, and that is absolutely amazing. It's been so long since I've rode that. You can't beat an intimate accelerator, hydraulic launch. It's absolutely fantastic. I was in the fourth row, I wasn't in the back or the front, but the fourth row is alright. A sign of a good coaster is when you can ride any ride and it's really good the first go. Yeah, that's fantastic. The launch, 1.8 seconds to 80. It hits you every time you're expecting it. But what I really liked about that ride was the reaction next to me. They weren't expecting it. It was absolutely so good. Then you got the children with Hyper top hat. And you can probably just hear it to my side. It's absolutely amazing. It's so good. There we go. Absolutely brilliant. Stealth everybody, fantastic. I really like what they've done with the area at Amity Speedway. Nice fresh lick of paint. You've probably already seen all this on social media, but absolutely fantastic. It's so fresh. I just wonder how long it's going to last really. Because I think that image there is really fantastic. I love the bright red. It probably will wear down over time with all the weathering and stuff. And something I didn't mention was the baggage system on Stealth. Since the last time I was here, it's changed. You used to have to get a band like you do on the Smiler. You get like a rubber band and your bag's in. They haven't got that system anymore. And I quite like it. You just drop your bag off and then walk back around and collect it again when you get off. So it's fantastic. Here it goes again. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Such a good launch. Cannot beat a hydraulic launch. LSM launches are good, but they don't touch those. It's so great being back at Thorpe Park. I absolutely love it. Only around the quarter way I get to ride some of my favourite rides. Stealth is on. It was on 45 minutes when I got in the queue. They announced it over the tannoy. Luckily I was on the third or fourth train, so yeah, fantastic. I love how this park's got something great to look at now. We got the Burger King to the right, the updated Burger King to fit the Hyperia theme. It looks like wood. I don't know if that's actually wood or not, or cladding of some sort. I like it. And here's a little arcade that I think they built into it. I don't know if there was an arcade here before, I can't remember. Yeah, it's all fitting into the Hyperia theme. Fantastic. And this is where they block you off. Just look at that. 236 feet of Mack goodness. Mack Hypercoaster. I love the gold and white theme. And I know a lot of people were sceptical about that at first, but I think it's absolutely brilliant seeing it in person. I actually don't mind that they haven't blended it in. Colossus, shut up! The classic chain lift on Colossus, you would always hear it across the park. But look at this. I know the toilets are open. I can't remember where the Hyperia toilets. I think they said they were open, but I wonder if they've got a train on the track at the station. Oh, look at that over there. Oh, focus, camera, focus. It's not focusing everybody, sorry about that. You can see the wings on this side and on the front as well if you look closely. And I like how they got an out-of-back turn as you leave the station. Fantastic. It's gigantic. Now, saw the ride is very polarising. This coaster is. There's a little delay there. They're actually waiting quite a long time to go up the lift hill. Normally it's quite quick, but it does jackhammer a little bit. At the bottom here, you can't see it, but it does like rock side to side if you watch slow motion footage. Right there, I've just shown you. I've seen slow motion videos, it's quite uncomfortable. It's alright, I love the theme of this ride. And now, the good news is they've got a single rider. Let's just hope people are not all going down there in groups. Yeah, I do love the theme of Swarm. It's amazing. Saw the ride, so that's quite a polarising ride. It's one of those rides that you either love or hate. And I'm in between, really. I'm not either side. I love the indoor theming. You got all the traps from the movies, and I think some of them are from the actual sets. So yeah, you got the building, you got the queue line outside with a few of the traps. Admittedly, I was in the single rider, and it did break down. So the queue wasn't as short as I thought it would be. But hey ho. You get through the queue, you get up into the station, you got all the nice atmospheric lights and stuff. Lost it again, you're too loud. Then when it broke down, it all stopped, all the music stopped, and then it restarted again. So I got on the ride. It's not rough as such, but it does jolt about a little bit. And I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable ride, but I don't know what to think of it really. I'm not going to rush around to ride it again. So saw the ride. Time to go and experience one of the best themed roller coasters in this country. It's a great themed area, the Swarm Island. I know we got Nemesis Reborn now, but this will always be great. And from my understanding, this is actually a real plane that was salvaged. Obviously scrap, I take it, but that's what I saw on social media anyway. I could be getting wrong info. It's just so good. Ambulance. There's the back half of the plane there. I just love it. I love how you go through the billboard too. I don't think they got all the effects worked in. I know the wall seems a bit down than what it usually is. And then above us, there we go. 127-foot drop. There they come. So good. Now that I'm a bit closer to the water, it does seem like it is a bit lower than it should be. I don't know about that walking path there to the helicopter. I don't know if that's always been there. I say walking path, you know what I mean. You can't actually walk down it. Yeah, it just seems a bit... something's missing. There's a ladder there. I don't know what that ladder's for. This is the helix anyway. I like going on the outside on these. Not always the most comfortable, but it's a B&M. It should be comfortable anyway, it shouldn't be rough. Not the most comfortable of restraints either, but what can you do? Apparently they don't lock anymore as you go round, so it should be a bit more free in the restraint. The Swarm B&M wing coaster. I think that's really good. Really good. In fact, it's fantastic actually. It does have its downsides, and I'll get those out of the way first. It's quite short, actually very short indeed. You think you're halfway through the ride, if you're new to the ride anyway, and it's over. But you hit the brake rod and you need more. It's definitely missing more elements. I wish there was more, but I think Thorpe Park have their limitations, and it's under 3,000 feet, so what else can you do? Some other good parts, the good parts of the ride are the twist over drop is absolutely fantastic, especially if you're on the right side. I was on the left side, on the outside seat, but even then it pulls you over and you're hanging there on your side, and it's absolutely fantastic. I just wish it was longer. This Swarm would be a world-class ride if it had more of a layout, because the theming's fantastic. Amazing. The Swarm. Oh, and yes, the restraints don't lock during the ride, which, like I said earlier, that I heard from someone else that they didn't lock, and they don't, which is really good. Normally you get a lot of pressure on your gut and your stomach, sorry, your chest, sorry, and that's what people don't like about those rides. I know Hyperia or Liseberg, that has good best restraints. I would prefer it without them, but what can you do? There must be some sort of limitation for B&M. Look at that view. You got Hyperia, saw the ride, and you got Colossus. What a skyline! They already had the best skyline in the country for roller coasters anyway. And it's just amazing. 3 different manufacturers as well. You've got Mack rides for Hyperia, the Mack Hypercoaster. Saw ride, Gerst out of Eurofire in the middle. And then you've got Colossus, the intermittent. I don't know the actual model name. Is it a 10 looper? 10 inversion coaster? I know there's 2 modern ones out now, at least the 2 that I know of. Yeah. You got the one in Italy. I can't remember the name of it. And you got Sick at Flamingo Land. I think this one was over an hour last time I checked the app. But I'm going to have to give it a go because, again, it's another polarising roller coaster. There's this end bit as well, that really gets people. I love the new colour scheme for Samurai. I say new, it's not actually new, it used to be red. I think had stuff on the actual one. I think they missed a bit at the top. Right there, you missed a bit, painters. Yeah, I know, they still got a bit more time. Yeah, but Samurai, it's a fantastic top spin. It's not the greatest cycle you can have, but it's alright, and I like how you could just be hanging at the top, leaning on those restraints. Really good flat ride. Normally I'm not a massive spinning ride fan, but that one's alright. It used to be at Chessington, so I think they're just trying to get back to their roots a little bit with the theme. I like the old theme, but whatever the park does to remember the old rides or the old editions of rides, I'm more for a bit of history. And I can't get over Hyperia. Any opportunity to film it. The sun's just behind the lift hill. See the new Thorpe Park map. The new logo. I quite like the logo. A lot of people weren't liking it when they first saw it, me included. But it's grown on me over time because you could use on many different graphics and it looks much better when it's on the right graphic. I do like it, it's very simple. A lot of people like the extravagant ride images, but they weren't really realistic. It was much more realistic for the layouts, etc. It's much easier with the numbers. I just love how clean it is and modern. The very thing with Thorpe Park's new brand. Very good. So Nemesis Inferno being an inverted roller coaster, that holds up really well compared to a lot of inverts I've ridden. That ride is 21 years, is it 21? Yeah, 21 years old. I don't think it's as good as Nemesis Reborn, but it's actually much smoother. There's no rattle or anything, it glides through that track, on the track, very gracefully. I love the drop. Obviously the pre-drop is great as well. I go through the volcano. There's no smoke on, nothing like that. Normally that makes it much better when you go through the tunnel with that. But the pre-lift's good. The drop's alright, it's just a standard drop with a loop, 0G roll. But what really stands out on that ride is the inverted, not the inverted, you know what I mean, the interlocking corkscrews. You don't get many of those these days. And that's quite unique to that ride, at least I think it is anyway. I love it. I love a good B&M inverter. It's just about the right intensity. So yeah, Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe Park. Pretty long queues today actually, but I'm just relaxing. Got a bit of a headache though, obviously not drinking enough. But yeah, it's been a really good day so far, despite the queues. I waited over an hour for Saw, including the breakdown in single rider. About 55 minutes for Nemesis Inferno, advertised. And Stealth was I was on the first few trains, so I didn't have to wait 45 minutes for that. But yeah, I've had a really good day so far. Big Easy Boulevard. This Mardi Gras event starts today, and I actually had no idea it started today. So I did Mardi Gras Universal recently, but I honestly forgot that Thorpe Park were doing it. But yeah, the buildings look nicely, freshly painted, and I do like it actually. It all looks redone. I know they got a new 4D show in the building over there. Yeah, it looks really good. Even that looks new. Looks very, very good. I'm just wondering how long it's going to last really, because it looks fresh now, but I'm just not sure how it's going to last with all the weathering. There's something else I also noticed about I saw these new signs. Nice and modern. Pretty useful if you didn't know where you're going. So don't hand down maps anymore, it's either the app or you look at those signs. And here's Mardi Gras Parade. It's not a massive production, but it's nice to watch. Yeah, it's not as extravagant as the Universal one, but you obviously can't expect that. The budget's much different. And here's the outside of the 4D cinema. I've heard that it's not the greatest thing, but I've not experienced it myself, so I can't really give you a proper opinion. Good old detonator. I like how they've rethemed detonator to fit into Big Easy Boulevard. Love the graphics. I love the fireworks thing, it fits it so well. It really fits what detonator it is, a drop tower that shoots you downwards. It is so cool. Nice and fresh, nice and colourful. It needed more colourful themes around the park, because I think Thorpe Park's been known to have like darker rides, doesn't it? And with Hyperia coming, it's a much better vibe around the park in terms of, there's a mixture, sorry, can't get my words, there's a mixture of things. Here we have Storm Surge. This is relocated from Florida many years ago. I've always thought this is a bit out of place and it doesn't really suit where it is. I mean, Tidal Wave's fine where it is, but this, you got Walking Dead behind it, you got Colossus to the left of it. You don't really get that well on it either, to be honest. There it comes. It does spin a lot, don't get me wrong. Oh god. Oh no. I lied, didn't I? It does, you do get a bit wet, and I wasn't even on the ride, so yeah. Now I'm afraid my camera might be damaged. Oh well. This area of the park is just amazing. I cannot wait to see some beautiful Mack trains go over the top of that hill. Mack Hypercoaster. I know it's going to be a short ride, but the elements have been shown off, including the element right over there, right in the distance, outbound curve. Imagine airtime hanging out to the side. You got so much stuff going on in this area. So much stuff going on. Like I said earlier, Colossus, Swarm, and then Hyperia. They've now got these black sheets hanging up on the metal railings all the way along the back of the site of Hyperia. I say the back, I mean the front, right by the station area. And you got this ride area. That sign there suggests that it's going to start a ride testing soon. And every opportunity to come over there, I've taken it. Sorry if I'm boring you with Hyperia. I can't help it. So ride testing soon. Just the thought of seeing the trains go on the track finally. It's just majestic, isn't it? It's such a good looking roller coaster. Such a good looking roller coaster. I'm hoping the trains match the style. Maybe a gold theme. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's the gold really got to me and I really like it now. I think I'm going to give Ghost Train a miss today, staying for another visit. I'm wondering what the operation's like. Does it shut down a lot? Do people let me know? I've heard it can still shut down quite often, but I've not actually tried this new one. It used to be Darren Brown's Ghost Train in there, now it's just Ghost Train. They used to have the Rise of the Demon overlay as well, which is alright, but when you sat there and it breaks down, and you got to take your headset off, you're evacuated, it just ruins the immersion. It was alright, it wasn't the best thing. I don't think it's the best investment that Thorpe made. I think it was 16 million quid to build this. I don't think it was worth it. And when I say I don't think it was worth it, I meant the version I did. Haven't experienced this one yet, so we'll have to wait and see next time. There's my day at Thorpe Park. It's finally over. It's only at 10 AM until 6 PM closed today anyways, so I've not done too much. I think I've done 4 or 5 rides. I've done my favourites, you've seen what I've done. Just had a nice time relaxing around the park. The queue lines have been too long anyway. Oh, the first half of the day they were too long anyway. I've got a bit of a headache, so I was just sitting around having a relax. And yeah, just not people watching. I don't really enjoy people watching, but I was just observing the rides. So I quite like doing that. I didn't like always just run around every ride all the time, especially when it's more than 5 or 10 minutes. So go at my own pace. Anyway, I've had a great day at Thorpe Park. Nice to be back here after many years, 7 years. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.